Hello everyone, this is Laco S, and welcome back to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo for the last real day of the Expo. Um, for one day, that is this Sunday, until what might be Monday morning for some people, there's going to be there's actually the Best in Show ships are currently on sale in their Best in Show paints, as well as a couple of not really necessarily limited edition. I don't think are truly limited edition, but there are a couple of armor sets that also go on sale for FPS gear. So, with the expo pretty much at an end today, we enter in our last day of the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. There are only these four ships on display. We have the two runner-ups for the contest, the Redeemer and the 600i Touring. I have no idea why the 600i Touring really got its place. It really does need an overhaul, but it is what it is. People like it, so there it is. The Redeemer gunship, however, the powerhouse that is in combat, has also gotten its Best in Show skin. The Drake Vulture, the entry-level starter ship, and one of the many symbols of the working class of Star Citizen, in-game working class of Star Citizen, is right here, with its beautiful Best in Show skin, complementing its many other series of skins. The Drake Vulture is one of those ships in-game that has quite a lot of skins either to purchase on the website. So it has this Best in Show skin to add to that collection. And, almost not surprisingly, everyone's favorite new exploration ship, the Drake Corsair, has also its Best in Showcase skin here as well. And I do have to say, they did pick a lot of really interesting colors here for the Best in Show skins. I like how it's not quite purple; it's an iridescent purple-blue coloration with a bit of this light blue mixed in. I do feel like having like a royal purple like that for the ship skins wouldn't have sat well with a whole lot of people, so I do like to have this like iridescent blue for their special ship skin this year. Zenith Hall and the Zenith Hall here has also the mining and cargo displays as well, if you want to see those miniature little dioramas for a limited time. You also have the your armament and ship components here as well on the show floor if you want to see those, and you have a central place to pick them up. Going down here to the lower level, on this last day of the IAE, we do get to our other, really the only new quote-unquote thing here at the Expo, other than the new ships, are the new guns with their new skins. I do believe, actually, of the armors, this is the only quote-unquote new one, and that is this Xanthule suit. I do believe this Xanthule suit here is probably a subscriber item, but this is, I think, the first time you can actually pick one up and try one in-game, outside of having subscriber access to it. So you do have that, and this is actually a suit from an alien manufacturer. So this is an alien manufacturer who took their work and they reconfigured it for the use for humans. There's also a Venture armor here for the IAE. So you have a Venture armor in this same styling of like dark grays, copper, and a little bit of marble here on the actual armor pieces. So you have that. And then you also have the Caldera armor also in this same coloration. And I do believe the of them all, I'm not quite sure about the Xanthule suit, what its purpose is in game quite yet. Maybe like a light armor flight suit style of deal. The Venture armor is a light armor semi-utility. It's as a cross between utility and exploration in mind. So this is definitely a good light armor suit for people getting out in the verse and doing like exploration missions, light cargo running. This is my preferred armor set to use in game. If only because it's a light armor, so you still are able to maintain your mobility, but you still have enough. You have at least a little bit of protection from threats than just running around in a base spacesuit. Plus, I do like the styling of the adventure suit for space use. It's pretty cool. And the Novikov armor is basically an extreme weather suit. The Novikov suit is designed to handle both extreme heat and cold, so you don't have to worry about overheating or freezing quite as easily in the Novikov suit. It's not quite a combat armor suit though, so you do keep in mind it's not necessarily meant for combat as it is meant to keep your butt safe in extreme environments while exploring. You could theoretically also do a lot of this same exploration and adventure suit. It's just with the adventure suit, be prepared to run inside a ship to recover your temperature every like 10 or 20 minutes or so. That's usually what you can. That's usually the max survival time in some of the adventure armors is like 10 or 15 minutes outside. So of the armors, the Xanthal suit looks cool, but it does look neat, but it's not my style. And the Novikov armor I already have in game through I believe it was a free suit that they gave for one of the Citizen Cons, so I have that edition. However, I will not pass up any opportunity to pick up a FPS weapons, especially the S71 rifle is something that is very hard to find in game. You can find it in loot tables, and you can pick it up, and there are ways to get it in-game, but it's not like you can go to a store and pick one up easily, which is kind of annoying because Gemini does have their headquarters in ArcCorp, so I don't know why they don't have like a Gemini flagship store there with selling all their weapons, but the S71 is one of my favorite rifles in the game. And as you can see, they implement like a similar design aesthetic where you have this light blue steel, this white steel coloration also, and then you have this coppery accent color. So, put that back with E. I really like the SR-71, and I really like the coloration on this one. You also have the Karner rifle, and it's another one, and it's not my favorite rifle, the S-70, with that being the S-71 right there. This is also a rifle that I really do like using in-game, so this also has a really cool design right there. Nice little accent detailing all around. And for weapons, you have the Coda pistol, which is more. Technically it's named pistol, but it's more of a revolver. It does fire and function like a very slow firing heavy pistol, but its internal mechanisms is more revolver-like. So you have the Coda revolver right there. Nice big hefty hand cannon style sidearm to get you out of trouble when you need it most. So I'll be honest. I am personally. I would recommend if you already spent, or if you already have like a couple of ships, like 2 or 3 ships, and you don't have any in-game fancy undersuits and armor attached to your account or weapons attached to your account, go ahead and buy these. I do believe these sets are not that expensive. I mean, they're probably like 15 or 20 bucks, which is not expensive in Star Citizen terms to pick up a suit and weapon combo, or you can spend a couple of bucks to just pick up a weapon or individual flight suit. And I would just go ahead, pick up a fancy flight suit, pick up a pistol or FPS weapon while you can. It's definitely not a bad idea to at least have, that way when you start your own missions, you can go ahead and immediately start off with some extra FPS gear that you might not normally be able to get access to, and you'll have them in fancy colors. So IAE also here, there's no real armor showcase for IAE. There's no showcase of all the individual FPS armors here. There are, however, these rental kiosks back here. We can go ahead and rent out various ships for free. We also have here at IAE, we do have, however, a selection of FPS gear that you can both inspect and also buy. So you have every single weapon here that you can, that's in the verse that you can buy right here and here with in-game money. So, pistols, I would say of these weapons that you can buy in-game, you want to focus on buying at least several copies of assault rifles and sniper rifles and launchers. Those, for whatever reason, tend to be tend to be very rare in the verse and stores. Particularly, I know the S71 doesn't really show up in a lot of stores, as well as all these sniper rifles here are very rare in the verse. So, if you want to go ahead and you're planning on playing Star Citizen for quite a bit over the winter months, I highly recommend making your way to IAE today and trying to buy up as much of these FPS weapons as you can, or you want to. Buy at least a couple of copies of the assault rifles and sniper rifles, so you will have them around in the verse. SMGs, shotguns, and pistols are fairly common throughout the verse. You can occasionally find a machine gun floating around as well, but they're also sort of rare, but kind of situational. And the launchers are very rare. However, as a single player, you might have trouble justifying the use of these launchers, or buying these launchers, just because they're meant for targeting other enemy ships, and by yourself, you're not gonna... If you're in a situation where you need to take out an enemy ship by yourself as a single player on the ground, you're kind of in a rough spot anyways, so you're not gonna likely have these with you at all times. However, as you can see, everyone is over at these launchers buying them up to no end because they are indeed rare. So, go ahead, and if you really want to buy these launchers, go for it. Have one or two if you're, especially if you have a group of friends. You can go ahead and buy up these launchers and then use them to defend your organization on the ground during missions. However, I know for a fact I'm going to be buying this SR-71 just because it's my favorite rifle and it's not very common in the verse. Otherwise, other things I should point out. Just a quick overview of every individual weapon. Pistols, they're over, and all these weapons tend to be very similar at the moment. With weapon reworks coming up, they should definitely make them feel more individual and more unique. But there are some interesting standout notes. The LH-86 pistol is planned to become a burst fire pistol in the future. Salvo frag pistol can shoot off can be charged up in switch its firing mode to shoot off basically a mini shotgun-like effect for lots of power, for lots of damage. Coda pistol is a revolver-type weapon that's high damage, low rate of fire. Uberev pistol shoots a beam of electricity out, and it can actually, if you shoot enough beams at a target, it will start actually targeting nearby people as well. SMGs, the P8 SC SMG has, I believe, several different fire modes. The PC-54 SMG has a very high rate of fire and also a very large magazine capacity. Of the two energy SMGs here, the Lumen 5, I do believe, has a separate fire mode as well. Whereas the Castic Arms, I think, might have two fire modes as well, but I do believe it's more of a standard, like, burst and auto, whereas I think the SMG has, like, the Lumen 5, I believe, has a very interesting 5-round burst. Oh, also, pistols, really there's nothing to note. The S35, S38 pistol is like your standard, fairly standard pistol for ballistics, and your Arclight pistol is your starting energy pistol. Assault rifles, you have your P4 AR rifle. I believe that has 3 firing modes, single shot, burst, and full auto. Fairly standard rifle. It's very common around the verse, very easy to find. The Lumen Gallant rifle is a standard energy rifle. The Karna rifle has a single, I believe it has a burst shot, a burst fire mode, a auto mode, and a charge mode that can charge up a single shot and fire it for extra damage. And then the S71 rifle I like it because it's a bit more of a high accuracy, longer range rifle. So it's more of a battle rifle than a pure assault rifle. Shotguns, you have your standard BR2 shotgun here, and with a shotgun with a drum magazine. Fairly standard all around and very useful and very common in stores. R79 shotgun can alternate between a tight and a wide choke, so that way you can adjust how you spread your shotgun with an adjustable choke. Ravager 212 twin shotgun can either fire a single barrel or a double barrel or both barrels at the same time. And your Devastator shotgun is your energy shotgun. Sniper rifles, you have P6LR sniper rifle, which is your standard ballistic sniper rifle with I think it's one of the better scoops in the game. It's a very long range rifle here. Haven't had too much time to play with it, but it is supposedly one of the more powerful rifles, ballistic sniper rifles in the game. You have a Arrowhead sniper rifle here. That is your standard energy sniper rifle. You have the Scalpel sniper rifle, which is actually a twin-barreled sniper rifle, believe it or not. In fact, I can see over here. Twin-barrel sniper rifle. So you can get 2 shots off rather fast. So if you need to line up, a second shot after the first, you have it's a relatively quick firing rate. But you can fire both shots off at the same time, and hopefully both shots connect and deal lots of damage. And down here we have a electric sniper rifle. And this operates on the same principle as the Uberov energy pistol, in which it shoots a beam of electrons out, basically like a electrical beam out, and the more you shoot at an enemy, the more chance of it'll start spurting out to other enemies, so you can get some AoE damage from this rifle. The machine guns or LMGs are very pretty simple compared to all those other weapon choices. The Demco is a energy LMG. The F-55 is a ballistic LMG, or light machine gun. Launchers, you have your grenade launcher, good for dealing with, dealing with infantry and other light targets. Your Scourge railgun is a bit more suited to dealing with larger ships and other larger vehicles that have a bit more armor to them. And if you really, really want to deal with larger vehicles, the Animus missile launcher can fire missiles that'll track the enemy target and are a bit more powerful than the. I believe this is a bit more powerful than the railgun. At the very least, the missiles do track, so it's a bit more of a threat to ground and air vehicles than just the railgun. But the railgun is, by itself, also pretty powerful. And that's it for really everything here at IAE today. And also, this is pretty much the end of the IAE. There really isn't a whole lot more to go through. The next couple of days, for instance, are going to be relatively lightweight in terms of content. Interesting. Sometimes people will leave random items on the ground. You could always pick them up. But anyways, next couple of days, I believe, is going to be just the ship terminals, ship rentals back here. I don't know if the weapons and armor will be on display. They might be. I know they will be on the store for at least quite a while because they only just went up. So, but go ahead and pick them up now rather than later. See yourself a couple of extra FPS weapons and armor to use in the verse if you need them. And with that, I'm going to say this pretty much ends my IAE coverage for this year. Not because from here on out, there's not going to be really a whole lot to cover. It's going to be a lot of like the next couple of days are literally just going to be rentals and the like. More importantly, for IAE, more importantly for Star Citizen, rather, 3. I want to say 3.20. 2, I think, is the next patch. 3.22 or 3.21, whatever the next patch is. I think it's 3.21. The next patch is going to be coming in relatively soon after IAE. They definitely want to get the They definitely want to get Star Citizen's winter patch out before the end of the year, and that winter patch should actually have a couple of ships that didn't quite make the cut for IAE. For instance, believe it or not, all the way back on November 17th, which is almost over a week ago at this point. Crazy to think about that. November 17th, Aopoa manufacturer is going to be releasing the Santokiai, which is a Xeon medium fighter. And Origin Jumpworks will release their X1 series of hover bikes. So we will have, at that time, basically, I believe those 4 new ships available at IAE. I don't think there's any others coming at that time, but we at the very least have those 4 ships filling in filling in the hopefully ever shrinking backlog of ships for CIG. And with all that being said, I will see you all possibly in the next couple of weeks for Star Citizen. I might do a post-mortem for IAE and talk about what is there to do outside of Star Citizen now that the IAE is over. But very likely, that will soon be followed by a video where I start going over and talking and showcasing the next patch. So, that being said, this is LockOS, signing out from one last time from the IAE show floor, and I will see you all next time in Star Citizen, hopefully again in a month or so. See you all then.